Alright, what's up guys? This is Digi back with video 17. Today we're going to talk about another technique to practice our macro before ladder. Now I've done this technique a lot, so I know it works and I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys. So my goal for the video is to show you what it is and explain why it works. Our plan is to deliberately practice macro cycles after forced distractions, so our brain associates distractions with macro. So what's that mean? It means when those lings hit your depot wall, we react and then immediately do a macro cycle. When that harass hits our mineral line, we react and then immediately do a macro cycle. When our phone goes off from a text during the game, we react and then do a macro cycle. In other words, distractions remind us to macro instead of pulling us apart. Now I'm going to say that again because that's kind of the key to the video. So listen carefully. Distractions remind us to macro instead of pulling us apart. Alright, so we have a plan, so let's do it. So we're going to hop into Arcade, type in DARG. Alright, so this map throws various different tasks at us. We have to move our army to the beacon. We have to take over these towers. We have to harass the various islands. We have to EMP High Templars before they storm our army. And these little medevacs on the map, it's a little white dot that'll spawn. We have to just go click it. Okay, so these tasks distract us from macroing, so we'll call them distractions. Now to deliberately practice macroing against distractions, we're going to do a macro cycle after each one. This means we'll do tons of macro cycles to get our brain used to macroing after a distraction. Then, the distractions on ladder will remind us to macro. Make sense? Alright, let's do this. So we did tons of macro cycles. Like, we built way too many depots, right? So once we're good at doing a lot of cycles, then we can start to check the steps instead of always performing them. So it'll just save a little time. So we can check the dots and fill any empty ones, and we can check the depots and make sure there's just a couple queued up. In contrast, the idle and the mule steps are so short that, I mean, by the time you check them, you could have just done them already, so may as well just do them. So let's roll take two, only this time. Notice I won't queue up a ton of units, and I won't queue up a ton of depots. We deliberately practiced doing and checking a full macro cycle after tons of distractions. So this is a really good solution to macro straight through all that randomness you come across on ladder. So all in all, don't get supply blocked, try it out, and I'll see you next time.